You're welcome.
What's going on?
Ed, what's going on, man?
Oh, not too much, man. You?
Good. All right. We're gonna talk about getting rid of Mark tonight. This is the first time he showed up in how long?
Yeah. Should be going a long time ago.
Yeah. All of them.
Hey, Anna Banana, can you tell me how the reception looks? Is it blocky? Is it good? Audio good?
Sit down. Excuse me.
I got the notification quick.
I'll watch the Max and Shelby don't get you.
Awesome. Thank you. Greatly appreciate you. Eminem, what's up, brother?
I'm good.
Here with Good Citizen.
Hey, we woke up
Packed house in Aguilar tonight for the meeting.
for that day.
Every day is above ground is a good day, right?
We have law enforcement on scene as well.
During the elder- yeah.
Yeah, that's, I don't think that's the same.
Yeah, that's like, that's just an FYI. But it doesn't say it on this.
Right, Anna? We've got a few minutes, so if you want to grab yourself some microwave popcorn and pop that stuff really quick, get your popcorn. Hey, Doreen. Hi, good. How are you?
Sorry.
What's up, West Side? Right, Anna?
She left.
Oh. So if you're wondering what people were coming up here for, there's a copy of the agendas, and there's also a list for people to sign up to speak. Well, there was. They're all gone now. Told you to get here early. Just saw Lady J walk by. What's up, C4?
Would you mind holding that for 1 second? I'm just recording this all.
Is this pretty sturdy?
Yeah, it is pretty sturdy to take up all the seats. Yeah. It's just really short to the ground.
Well, I was looking for something for my car, but I picked up a couple of clips last night on Amazon. They should be in tomorrow. So, and it's supposed to clip like right on the lip. So I should be able to record and drive at the same time and not have to worry about using my phone or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Huh? Oh. Oh, we got to get that. You're good.
Well, he was never in, he didn't qualify because he wasn't in, he was in Panama, Central America. He was a ranger, so he had all those, it was more drug related.
got.
Oh, I had one of those. They always fall apart.
Are you with the media or do you work for the town?
No, I'm with my, I'm personal media. Yeah.
Couple chairs down there.
Slow burner, great to see you. West side.
Did that help?
You're good, man.
Felt so bad.
You know, these things ain't too bad, and they're only about $60 at Walmart.
Is that it?
$60. Find it in like the cell phone accessories.
You do the camp the
I was busting the snow.
Here, hold that. I'll take care of this without trying to like give you a concussion with your own phone.
Stuff never stands up to our abuse.
Nope. All right.
I think I'm gonna have to get a new tripod or something.
No, well, I mean, he's gonna need a new tripod. Those things are pretty flimsy. You know where I got this? I got this at Goodwill for $4.
Oh, man, I need to look at Goodwill, because that's a good sturdy.
I found one of those old Sears ones that held like the big cameras, like the professional cameras, for like $20. If I had the money, I would have grabbed it.
Yesterday, and then last week it was ER, and then.
We don't know. We don't know yet. Well, I'll ask him later. Slow.
He didn't want me to, he's just doing it for the training here, and then he's gonna do the
He looks pretty professional. We're supposed to have a regional director from DOLA here tonight as well. So, pretty big night. Pretty big night here. They've got some pretty heavy hitters in the room, supposedly.
I'm glad I'm recording and don't have a bunch of people live right at the moment.
Spinning them all over the place, huh?
Yeah, go back and edit all these.
And I told her, we can talk about it too. That won't be part of my speech. I will leave that to the department to deal with, because that's not gonna overstep. But the rest of it.
Four-way there.
Because we can't let the same people who are on the money. Attention on the parties, pretty seriously.
You're not in my way, not at all.
I wonder if the DA is still gonna let
Hello, Bill.
No, they're gonna keep Bill, how are you, sir?
So the meeting is going to start at 6 o'clock.
You ever noticed we're always minus a council member?
Yeah, well, that gentleman that looks miserable in the maroon shirt, he's on the agenda tonight. They're going to talk about releasing him of his duties finally after missing 8 meetings in a row plus. Yeah, it's got to be at least 8 by now. He hasn't shown up to a lot of meetings. Technically, by town charter, they're supposed to be done after 3 no-shows. So, the fact that he's still on the board is kind of crazy, but he's on the agenda tonight. Just as a reminder too, they are also on water restrictions still on the agenda. There is a couple of water taps being approved. They are not supposed to be approving water taps due to their water restrictions. Don't know why they're approving them, but they're on the agenda tonight as well.
I think it's hilarious that they have it, that they're so afraid of their own citizens having rights that they have to call the cops. That's
Well, they did have it last night. They went to guys real quick.
Standing room only, my man, unless you want to take the bad boy seat in the corner.
You should have heard me as soon as I found out.
That was Mr. Amazing that just walked by. Mr. Amazing, shout out to Amazing Audits. What's up, Corey? Hey man, I haven't given you a call because I've been kind of busy looking for a new job, starting a new job, a whole bunch of different stuff, man. It's been kind of busy, but I got your number, and I'm gonna try and give you a call this weekend.
Mayor Pro Tem?
Here.
Ms. Gilman? Here. Mrs. Gonzalez? Here. Mr. Buchanan?
Yes.
Mr. Mayor?
Slow burner, here.
Approval of meeting minutes for January 25th, 2024.
What's up, John?
I move that we approve the minutes for the meeting on January 25th, 2024.
Mayor Pro Tem?
Yes.
Ms. Gilman? Yes. Ms. Gonzalez? Yes. Mr. Buchanan?
Okay, yes. Karen and Tyra, or Friends of Aguilar. Or Karen. Good. How you doing?
I'm all right. It's less fun. Yeah, I'm here asking permission once again. Our festival this year. Last year, our festival went really well. We doubled the number of vendors we had the year before.
Sorry, not to interrupt, but can you speak up? You have a lot of people that can hardly hear you.
Sure. If you want, I can talk my teacher voice.
Yes, please, teacher voice, please.
Okay. Last year, we had double the number of vendors that we had previously, so it was very unexpected, but a very good thing. Had a lot of compliments on how well it went last year. People were really excited about that there were so many people. Attendance was very good. So we're hoping to increase again this year, hopefully. We're not asking for anything different or new this year. We are wanting to know whether the bathrooms are working yet, the park.
Joe.
I don't know, I haven't been over there.
Something on the rate, there's something like in 6 months on your radar. Are you guys gonna do what we are requesting, or are you interested in doing the $50 donation again this year?
Yeah, that's what we normally do.
Okay, thank you. Last year was the first year that, the town didn't have, part of the security paid for. Usually we had the marshal here, but last year, like 2 years ago, you paid for half the security, last year you did not. So that's something that I would like to discuss again for this year, whether or not that is something you would be interested in helping us with. Is the cost of security.
What, you know what it would cost?
Total last year, I think it was, I wanna say around $700 total for 2 people. It's $40 an hour
can get that to you for sure, but it's gonna be around there, but have it be, or whatever.
So did we do that last year?
Everybody paid out now.
$500. Oh, we paid last year?
Check your Debbie. She's the one that asked us, she pays
Yep.
it every year.
Yep, I recall, yeah, that she asked about it, but I know that you said that you came back in another meeting and that it was declined, I'm pretty sure. But I can double check on that, but I'm pretty sure that's what happened.
So just give us a price, what it would
Yep.
cost.
Absolutely. Yeah.
We can discuss it.
Do you have any concerns or questions about the festival this year?
I do have a question. If a person is interested in participating, do they contact you or do they contact this email that's here on this?
That would be me. Yeah, Friends of Aguilar, or the Aguilar Festival 2024 is at gmail.com is the email for this year. If you're interested in helping, volunteering, anything, it can be anything from something that takes all summer to help with, or even just a couple of hours the day of the festival, or with setup. Last year we did a park cleanup the day before, and it was very well attended. Was really happy to see the community come out and help with that. Yeah, it doesn't have to be a bazillion hours to help out. Just an hour would be great. We're grateful for anything we can get. Thanks for asking. That's it. Thank you.
Thank you for coming in. All right,
Thing I'd like to talk about is, I would like to ask once again for Donald to resign.
Ain't gonna happen, we'll go ahead.
I'm asking him.
Yep.
So the thing is, they
Not just Donald.
pulled my fucking gas meter on Saturday.
What time you here, I'm
They
sorry?
pulled my fucking gas meter on Saturday.
Okay.
They turned off, pulled it. They got medical people from my doctors on the 12th, and we still haven't put the meter back in.
I haven't seen the report or anything or doctor or anything.
Got it.
Have you got enough information about it to start calling and harassing people, so, you know.
The red tag, was brought to my house on Tuesday afternoon. You guys pulled the meter Thursday morning. That wasn't the 3 days that I'm allowed to get. And the other paperwork you guys sent me in the mail, I'm supposed to have 7 days from when I see it, or when you sent it, to go over it. I didn't get that paperwork until after the meter was pulled. And I went to the post office Thursday morning. It was before 8:30, before they opened, so I wasn't able to get it. They came to my house at 10 o'clock. And the gas certified employee that you have did such a poor job of taking the meter out. He left the gas details for a whole fucking week.
What was that out?
Back to the house.
From the line or what?
He pulled the meter, there was a lock on it, and instead of taking the lock off, he hit the valve on the outside to try to make it closed, and it didn't. It was leaking all week. And one worker went back there on Wednesday, took pictures of it, and she smelled gas. Thursday morning, the city also had to come down and remove the valve and replace it and cap it off.
And you don't have a leak no more? It's shut off, right?
After
Gas is, my house.
Right, Matt?
far behind is he on bills?
Incompetent.
Incompetent.
It was something really hard to do.
Allergies, sorry.
He gets the bill every month, he gets the late.
Did you want pictures? I got pictures.
Everything
All of them.
towards the end of the summer, they stopped bringing me race days. I got one on, Tuesday the fifth, on Thursday morning.
So you gotten, how many red tapes? 6?
John Paul used to take them
Wow.
all on front gate.
You're hitting everybody, huh, Betty?
Yeah. And just out of curiosity, do you know how much your bill is?
No, but new bill will probably be a little over 60. And I also asked.
They won't
allow them to make payment arrangements.
Yeah,
And they're still forcing him to pay for
Separate
top
my water
security.
bill.
even though they say that he can make payment arrangements, but then he does.
Robert needs to be able to make payment arrangements.
So you owe that much money in order to get the gas meter back on, you got to come up with that money.
Payment
Are you guys gonna pay
arrangements.
back everything?
Payment arrangements,
God, that's
Right.
awful.
When you guys owe 65,000, it was okay, right?
but other people can get over 10,000 gallons excused off of their bill on a live stream. Mm-hmm.
A couple weeks ago Friday, all I had to do was
That was
send a
documented.
call to make a
Yep.
payment arrangement. That is exactly what he told me.
There's a process they were supposed to follow, they didn't follow.
I am telling you that is not what I told her. I said that we would have worked with you if you would have contacted us, but you refused to
It's not
contact
what
us.
she told me. She told
So
me
you
to
stopped
say-
it from getting
Joe,
paid?
Joe Forrest handed that man a 7-day notice the day they pulled the meter. On
Absolutely.
camera.
Yeah, on camera.
Meter, but there was 5 previous red tags that I delivered.
Do you have an explanation
You have
for
an
why?
affidavit of service, please.
And as well as-
Provide an affidavit of service,
Is
please.
there also an explanation as to why it was sealed off the way it was? Because that was either done by gross incompetence or on purpose. Which is it?
Well, due to the fact that that pool's,
Not there, so I can't answer that.
Would you like to see pictures?
Well, he put the whole
I have-
community
We've all got
in danger,
pictures.
Taking it
the
off,
way they took it off.
and he didn't do any of that
A
stuff.
gas
There is an
leak.
actual video of him doing it. Okay, I'll have it out.
Produce it.
I got it
So are
ready
you
right
gonna
now.
let him make a payment arrangement? Now? Why?
So you
Oh,
guys
he
didn't
also
follow
has
process
Excuse me,
documents.
excuse me.
and he has to pay the
He's
price.
had- He's had several chances to come in and do a payment arrangement.
You guys were
You
over
didn't
8
follow
months late
process.
on your gas bill, Donald.
But
You
I'm
didn't follow
asking,
process.
okay,
And
so,
Tyra was wrong. She
Tyra.
disputed it and was wrong on
Yep.
$65,000.
Mm-hmm.
But that's okay for you, right?
$5,000.
Not the fucking poor disabled man, right?
It's on kidney
You're something
dialysis.
else, buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah, your character shows.
A good way to find a good middle ground on that is do what should have been done to begin with. Split that water and gas so that he's not paying for the water he objects to, and make payment arrangements on the gas until you can figure out what's going on with the water, and we can show everybody what's going on with everyone's water.
You are
You're not
seeing
gonna do that?
Aguilar's
I mean,
next
that's what
week
they're
call
doing,
there.
right?
You do a water
Aguilar's
test,
next
dude.
week
You
call
Next,
there.
recall the mayor, yep, right, that's sitting there in the blue.
Recall the mayor.
Recall the mayor.
Recall them all.
Right, recall them all.
Yes, it is. So.
And let's talk about Tara with false police reports.
I understand he owes a lot of money, I understand that causes a problem, but his health is not good.
That's right.
You are being
I would
inhumane.
hope- I would
Inhumane.
hope that you guys would find a way.
He has the letter that it was supposed to be turned back on, and it was not. So why has that not
So you
happened?
guys know more than doctors?
No, this is what oppression looks like in
This is
America.
oppression.
This is oppression.
Ding,
Yeah,
ding,
you
ding,
protest,
ding,
this
ding.
will happen to you
Oppression.
guys. Understand that.
No, no.
And gross incompetence
This is
as well.
oppression, flat out.
Uh-huh.
The people are afraid to speak up for themselves in most cases. Because look where Robert is at.
Retaliation.
yeah, Doreen. They also locked down town hall. Took a couple 3-day weekends.
That's oppression.
Yeah. They think they can shut down the
Is it true he
city
was charged with
buildings
tampering
after.
because he had a garden hose going from one house to the other?
There, I don't know.
Alright, so
Yeah, it is a great question.
middle school, how come I haven't gotten my calls back?
The deposit stays in
The meter's gone.
They're gonna come up with every excuse they can not to remove it,
Yeah,
because what they do is they just push
He
people
goes
to
over
the
at the,
town.
cannot put the deposit.
Well,
If
I've got-
I left,
I've got a question. Are they gonna lower his taxes now that they've condemned his home?
Yes, you owe a bill. That is what the deposit is for. If you leave and you still owe a bill, then it goes towards your bill.
What house you living in over there?
Right, on the ground, bought that house in 1943.
Isn't Robert out of water? Isn't Robert's water off?
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's gas.
Robert's water's off, right?
Everything's.
Enjoy that water, Mayor.
Yeah.
Enjoy that sip of water.
Enjoy that bottled water you're sipping
Robert's
on.
water's
They
not
they
off.
shut off his gas and water right before the last snowstorm, and he
They turned
ended
it
up
off
with
before
pneumonia.
last snowstorm.
Let's not forget the
He
water.
ended up
test,
with
though.
pneumonia.
The mayor drinks
Water's
bottled
back on
water.
now?
Yeah.
Here in front of everybody who pays for
Bottled water.
water. It is terrible.
And also they excuse over 10,000 gallons
Providing water for that.
from somebody's bill on a live stream.
So you're gonna.
10,000 gallons.
Yes, it
Right, how
does.
much these
Yes, it
people
does.
Betty says pull out the tar and feathers.
from the.
Right, JP? Pull out the tar and feathers. Tar and feathers?
It's corruption.
Pull out the tar and feathers?
On there is Iowa.
No?
Is Iowa.
Call a multi-dwelling unit.
That's not considered a multi-dwelling.
Okay.
You know,
A group or parceling is.
This isn't the first time that something with gas was done improperly, putting not only first responders, but residents in danger.
Yeah, the whole town of Aguilar in danger
In a month.
from an explosion, a possible explosion.
Robert, according to what Sarah's saying, they've got all the copies of that they served you, they've got copies of those, the leaflet notices, and what about payment arrangements? Have you had contracted on payment arrangements before?
no, well, we've tried. And
Saying
you
I
won't
never got
contact
paid.
us.
We will try again.
He's sitting right in front of you.
He's sitting in
You're
front of you,
acting like he's not
ma'am.
there.
Make the arrangements.
Same day it snowed.
It's not looking good
They
for
don't
you
have
guys.
to talk to him on the human, it's
Just
right in front of
saying.
you.
We got another snowstorm last weekend.
When you get served with doctor's paperwork telling
Yeah, you
you
guys
to
are smarter than
reconnect his
doctors.
services, that is him making the effort.
That's
If it had
right.
been below zero, would they still pull this meter?
Yeah, they
If it had
did.
been below zero.
It was below freezing.
zero,
They
would
did.
they still pull this meter?
They
Even
sure
if,
did.
what if there were the big kids in the house, would they still pull this meter?
They can't with kids.
It should be against the law.
It is
He's
against
a
the law.
disabled
Person on
And they know he's
dialysis.
disabled.
So,
Would they still did it?
yeah.
If there was big kids in the house and below zero, would they have still did it?
No.
But he's disabled.
He's
He's
disabled.
disabled.
And Monday.
He's
winner.
doing kidney
You guys just
dialysis.
choose
And he's on
what-
dialysis.
Oh,
Oh,
you are in so much,
And
they're
on
gonna take you
dialysis.
down. You're done.
I'm not putting it back up because that was.
I know she's got extra.
I'm sorry, I hope I didn't get you and I thought it was any more.
That's right.
Sorry
You
about
gotta
that.
do that.
Very sorry, guys. About the hot coffee didn't go over.
amazing audits knocking pictures off the wall.
Part of that money just pulled out for my, vehicle insurance.
So much was done wrong, just fix it now, it's not willing to.
Sometimes I can barely pay the back pay on it,
They have, John, you missed it.
and I only get,
They won't take help.
$22 in the
This guy is trying. Dialysis.
gone for less than a week when I first got it first.
On something like that, I didn't know from the area, but
There's LEAP. LEAP also has a program where you can request utility payments. There's churches,
He says this.
there's other places in Trinidad that offer.
You should take it.
And every single one of those places will tell them to come back to you to try and work something first.
No, they don't.
Funny,
No, they
that
don't.
happened to me exactly
They sure do.
5
Yes,
years
they
ago.
do.
So yes, it does still happen.
well,
Five years is a long
look
time
at
to pass.
the doctor
They
stuff and
do
all
have a lot
that.
of programs that do
I know,
help.
there's still
And
crap.
In the city, they don't turn off their electricity like that. They don't pull the meter if it's below
When you
zero
pull the
like that.
meter, it.
They don't do
I
that.
don't work for the state, I don't
I mean, what's the difference between the city and the town of Aguilar? You know?
Yeah, when you pull the meters, you're actually condemning.
It's law.
I hope none of you ever need lowering the tax
And it's
bracket.
disabled, these are dialysis. If you got doctor statements, prove it in.
That's why
You got the town right here, everybody who can make the decision right here, and they won't find a middle ground. That's.
The doors were locked. He made an attempt. I got it on video.
But you didn't answer. No, they were not.
Bullshit. We got it on the sheriff's department body
You're
cam
more
multiple times.
interested in being right than in finding a middle ground with him.
We've been here, this door is hardly ever locked.
Bullshit.
I've cut
You
my
don't lie
life
to the
several
tyrant.
times. You guys wanna?
I can't wait till you guys have to answer.
That is not what the
every
record shows, Tyra. That is not what the record shows.
That's not Tyra.
Here's gonna be-
No, that's not Sarah.
That's Sarah.
She don't lie as good.
Oh, that's not Tyra?
No,
Let me look
you
at
need your glasses, bro.
I thought it was it.
Vern,
Well, the record shows differently.
Yeah.
Oh, your turn, Bert. I know, did they just cut him off and?
Yeah, his 3 minutes are done.
Yeah. A town that does
You
not
want us to be
care.
accountable, but how about you guys'
Heart
accountability?
Yeah, how about it? Let's talk about
Yeah,
it.
that's what I wanna know.
How about you, Gerald? When you gonna clean your shit up? All them fucking tires and all that oil barrels and shit out there.
Ooh,
I'm more
Clean that
concerned
shit
about
up.
the town's
that's
money.
environmental hazard.
Environmental.
Hold on. We need to get through this meeting because there's important stuff like water taps being approved that shouldn't be approved because you're still on water restrictions. I'd like to get to that so I can hear you approve them
Recall
and
date.
break the law yet
Yes.
again.
Oh, God, it's so much fun coming and watching you guys break the law.
Yeah, it is. Okay.
Let's calm down. I would like to get through this meeting.
I
I
can't
mean,
push
they've
him
done it
out of the
every
way. If
meeting.
he wants to stand there, I have to wait.
Robert, I'm sorry, brother.
You guys aren't gonna find any middle ground.
You know, there's new people in Aguilar, they want answers.
Yes, we do.
That's it.
So do old ones.
Yep.
Everybody wants
Where are the
answers.
water tests?
Where are the water tests?
In her hand.
What's changed?
You got
Oh,
water
I got
tests?
some water. Oh, look at that.
Oh, water tests.
Oh, there's so
That can't
many
be done
online,
because of
too.
one resident refused to get it done. We don't send in the 9 samples or a substitute sample.
Everybody's tired of it. Let's go ahead and finish everybody's
Yes, please.
Yes.
stuff because we're all.
Yeah.
Vern, you gonna give yours or what are you gonna do?
Excuse me?
You gonna give yours?
We're waiting.
Someone's at the podium.
You
Thank
hear him?
you.
Somebody's up there.
We're waiting to hear yes or no if you are going to work with Robert now that things have gotten to here. Are you going to work with him from here forward, or is there
I'm gonna
nothing?
look into it.
I motion we take a vote to
How
let
long does it take to
Robert.
look into it?
I second
Second
that.
that
I
motion.
second
Thank
that
you.
motion.
Let's take
Yep.
a vote to allow Robert to make payment arrangements.
Robert, make the motion, Robert.
Maybe Sarah could tell you what the paperwork from my daughter said.
Mm-hmm.
I wanna look at it, so.
I have a reason.
And where's Tyra? She's very central to a lot of the misinformation going around.
Yeah.
She's on that little box.
Oh. So they don't wanna face.
That's okay. There's always tomorrow, Robert. We can come in and talk to him tomorrow.
We're gonna have to.
All of us. All of us, yeah. On live video.
Look into it tomorrow, I'll call, turn it down, I'll call.
Oh, yeah, well,
How they work.
If you're gonna intentionally poison
No.
people, you'd think
You can
you'd
steer
have
this
the
lady
balls to
down, but
stand
she
up
doesn't
and
back
show
off.
up at your meetings and explain why you're feeding them toxic water.
I'll look at it. I'll get back.
Thank you, Robert.
Robert, thank you.
Thank you, Robert.
We love you, Robert.
We love you, Robert. Thank you so very much.
I want to talk about the agenda this time. Again, no podium, no microphone. We can't, I was standing back there and we cannot hear you.
No, we can't hear.
There's a reason
So
why
this really
you
needs to
don't
be
want to hear
fixed.
it.
But I'm gonna start with the recall election. I've been going through this with Secretary of State, the county clerk. If you guys are voting tonight, I'm not positive this will happen. If you try to do this in August, you're wrong. This could be done in April, by April 22nd. And the Secretary of State's office, the election division is called here and explained this to them. And if you try putting this off, all it is to keep you two on the council whenever you should be recalled and should have been recalled, because Tyra missed the first, she has 2 days to originally approve the petition. Took her 2 weeks. Then on the signatures, it takes her another 2 weeks. That put it to where that you're trying to use the excuse that we're in the middle of primaries. Well, the thing is, we're a statutory town that's run by town council, and that doesn't affect us running this recall. You should be recalled, and he should be recalled also.
He knows who needs to.
Yeah.
It's been a while.
So if you try doing it in office, you guys do this wrong.
Let records show he did.
Mr. Bonner is incorrect. I checked with the Secretary of State. They have no legality over the town of Aguilar. And neither does the
Wrong.
county clerk.
And
She's interrupting.
Council.
I'm listening to her.
It is hard
Did you
by
ask her a
statute,
question?
Title
I didn't.
41.
Why is he talking?
Why is she talking?
Why is she interrupting?
Bang your little fucking gavel.
Yeah, she's out of order.
God,
Tyra's out of order.
Tyra is out of order. Point of order. You're not
Yeah.
supposed to hear, it's called point of order.
You're not supposed to hear Tyra.
Shut up, Tyra.
Shut up!
You're interrupting.
Reclaim
You know what? Come to the meeting and speak. Shut up. Let him have his 3 minutes, please.
Why are you in there in front of everybody else?
Bang your little
Just like
fucking
you did out
gavel.
there at the table there.
Go
How come you're
ahead,
not in
you
the
Rob.
front?
Point of order.
I'm talking to the council, and whatever first thing you need.
No, you're not. You are not.
Myra.
Liar, liar, Tyra.
I can't
Tyra,
wait
it's just
till
like
she gets
you said,
arrested. That's gonna be so
against
glorious.
Bert.
I'm gonna make sure
Didn't take
every
half
news
this
is
long.
on.
will do
I think
40 hours a week
you're
to push that.
You guys
Get
will
her out
let
of
me know
there.
if you get reversal.
I didn't do
They're
that.
all eventually.
These are individuals who have the right to
There's
do
no
this.
question.
I didn't bring them, I didn't tell them what to say. I don't control these people, I control me. Will you shut up, please?
Very good, Barry.
Bang your gavel and say point of order, dummy.
That's.
He told
All
Tyra to
right,
shut up.
get past the recall. I want to go to, matters. The 202 Grimes demo zoning. I have no problem with improvements in the town, but if you guys remember, 3 months ago, everyone sat here and said that the homeowners on that street would be notified and explained to what's going on with this. That didn't happen. One person I know of, and is not a homeowner, was talked to about this. Why are we left out of this? This is the block that we've invested our money into. Yet you want to come in, and my complaint is, and it could be something that could be worked out. There's gonna be a fourplex there, and there's 2 parts of this. There's possibly 8 new vehicles that you want parked on that corner that there's not room for parking.
Exactly.
And the other thing is on the water taps. You guys talk about this multi-dwelling. These are 4 units. You couldn't let them run off one because the last person tried a fourplex, you required 4 meters. And what are you charging this man for?
Disparaging treatment of the law.
$5,000? You know what, you guys, you're not consistent, except for you. You're not consistent with what you do. You make these choices, you force us to live with it, and I think you should table that one until the rest of the people on Grimes Street get talked to about this, so we know what's going on. And I'm not against progress here, I'm just against you ignoring me and treating me like I'm nothing. And everyone else on that street has the right for this. And you're rezoning, and this brings us to Cam Torres. What is his job here? He's going around saying that he's the building inspector, that he's making people file permits.
Oh, when did he
Are we paying this
become
man
building inspector?
$65 an hour to go out and collect a $25 permit?
I'm gonna step in here.
You're no, you're not, this is me.
No.
You
That's
said
his
point
3
of
minutes.
order.
That's his 3 minutes.
Yeah.
Wow.
Point of order.
I think y'all can
Are
see.
you
we're
on the
about
agenda,
done.
sir?
What
I'm
up,
asking
man?
questions, I don't care if he's upset or not. You
Right?
guys, it's not
You
your
shouldn't have lied and
job
said he was a
to
volunteer.
assign these jobs to people, it's up to the town council in a meeting
That's
to
right.
give these jobs. You hired him for $65 an hour under contract. Yet he's going around, to businesses, he's going around to homes, and he's playing like he's the building inspector.
We wanna see the payroll.
We want,
We
yeah,
want the payroll.
What is his job?
we can request
Are
that.
we paying him
We did.
$65
We
an
did,
hour?
but we never
You
got
don't
it.
answer court requests.
All right, you know what, and this guy here, this Mr. Drake, he's got every reason to be upset with you guys. You haven't been clear on anything. There's a good chance that you're sticking with $12,000 to $15,000 on these meters, which all of this should, even the quality of the water and the amount of water, should have been explained to him at the beginning of this, instead of letting him get this far into it and find out, hey, here's all these problems I gotta deal with. Personally, I'd like to see that house gone. I'd like to see something there. But I'd also like to have the respect, if I'm a homeowner there, I own that home. I want to know what's going in on our block. I feel like I got the right to do that. And it shouldn't be up to this man to do it. It should be up to you. You guys said it 3 months ago at the meeting, we would all be informed. Only one person was informed. That's not doing your job.
And that's only because I went to them and asked. That's
Yes.
the only reason I know what I know.
And not to say anything bad about Sue, she's watching the interests of the homeowner, but she rents. We're homeowners,
Yeah.
a lot of
Homeowners
us,
should
and
be
we should be at least talked to. And I've got nothing against this guy. I hope that he takes that thing down, and I hope that something gets approved to be put there. But I want to know where the parking's gonna be, how you're gonna do this. How did you come up with the zoning? You know?
Well, all these plans should have been out for the
All
public
right,
to view
and
anyway,
I'll
right?
let that one go. Let's see.
Cora requested.
Removal of trustee Marciano. Good with that one.
I'm thinking class action.
Class action
Class
lawsuit.
action lawsuit, guys.
Yeah,
Ever heard of that?
yeah.
Just defray expenses in excess of amounts budgeted for the town of Aguilar, Colorado. What does that mean?
Good question.
You're gonna take money from one account to another account? How much money? Why? What happened to the original budget?
What's
You're
with the
not telling us
miscellaneous
anything.
money?
You're
Yes.
putting this
Where's
to where that- you guys
$65,000?
proved that tonight.
What happened to the missing money?
You just opened up a person, you guys could get into it anytime
That's a
and
market.
rearrange money and
I
spend
get
it.
a job here in Aguilar.
Would you shut up, please?
Do your job, Mayor. Hey, Mayor,
Myra,
do
will
your
be
fucking
quiet.
job.
Let the record
Do
show
your
that
job.
Myra is
Have me removed, fuck you. Do your job. Point of order, the man's talking.
Really, you think you're gonna have people removed? That's the reason.
Recall the mayor.
Hold on, hold on, hold on. Wait. You see him?
Come on.
You see him not moving, Donald?
See him not moving? Because he knows who he works for. He works for.
They know the law,
the
Donald.
people.
Disrupt the
You
fucking
should
meeting.
too, you were a.
Right now.
You should too. You were a
You're
cop.
supposed to be working for the people.
You need to.
The
Not
government
yourself.
should be afraid
Who
of their
are you
people.
serving? Who
Not
are
the
you
other way
serving,
around.
Mayor? Who are you serving? Yourself?
Nobody likes you, Donald.
Yeah.
So if I can't get up and talk without being on the agenda after my 3 minutes, how in the fuck is she able to run her fucking mouth
That's
without
right.
being asked a question? You have to
Tyra
ask her
will
a fucking
remain
question.
silent.
Tyra, be silent.
Lyra.
Lyra.
Why didn't you tell her to be silent? That's
Yeah.
what I wanna know.
Why
You're
doesn't the mayor speak
All right,
up?
all right, all right, all right. Let him finish. Let's let him finish.
He's a town employee.
Let's let him
I
finish.
don't get it. You are not qualified.
Favoritism.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my gosh.
Wow, man.
What else did you have to say?
Yeah, take a break. Might as well eat some bonbons.
You're a worthless piece of shit, Donald.
I motion Vern get his 3 minutes back.
Yeah, all
Yep,
of it.
I second that motion. I second that motion.
Here, here.
Recall Donald.
Recall Donald.
Second that motion
A
as
vote will
well.
be held. Raise your hand. Raise your hand.
See you later, Donald.
Bye, Donald.
Adios, amigo. Well,
They're really, and this is gonna come up for you guys to vote on, it's on the agenda, but there's no clear idea of where this money's going to, why it wasn't budgeted properly, and what it's coming from. There's not been an audit for 2019, nothing's went through. Yet on the budget reports that we see, you charge for an audit every year. So where does that money? If the audits haven't been done, why did we pay for an audit? You know, none of this makes sense on the money. We have no idea what this town has in money anymore. The $5.8 million on the augmentation pond, not one word of $1 of where that money's at. You know, it could be in
I know where
somebody's
it's at.
pocket here. We don't know.
No,
Follow the money.
they were supposed to update the public at the meetings about what money is being
Not
spent,
their
and they're
feelings.
not.
People at Aguilar need to throw off the impression. We need your help in this, guys.
That's right.
And I wasn't so much for recalling you at first, but now I am. None of you, he doesn't show up, this is the first time in months.
I don't get it.
But you approve stuff that you have no idea what they're talking about. Do you know
That's
what
being
this is?
informed.
Without Tyler saying anything, tell me what this is.
Incompetency?
Defray expenses in excess of amount budgeted for the town of Aguilar. What does that mean?
That means that every fund that we have, gas, water, sewer, all that money, if they're short, that money will go into that account. That's what that means.
Wasn't that what the other budget was for?
What account? And how much money are we talking about? And precisely, you're not gonna strip all of the accounts for an account that we don't know what's going on. You're not gonna do that, or you shouldn't be able to do it.
So can I request that full budget?
Yep, you should be able to audit.
I only got a partial budget this year. Can I get all of those budgets to figure out where money's going?
You can come in and look at them, yeah.
Just look?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Thanks, Donald.
He's
I'll come
hiding
with you. I'd love to go
something.
through What isn't
This
already
board
been
is
pulled
hiding
online.
something.
If you had to go by this.
Mr. Mayor, can you hear me? This is Cliff Booker, your attorney.
Hey,
Go ahead.
Where are we at in the meeting, sir? What are we doing here?
Right now, it's going over the agenda.
The attorney.
Oh, my
Right,
God.
here we go. You know, public comment for comment, not for open argument or discussion. I mean, I think we're way beyond.
Tell that to Tyra. Tell that to Tyra.
Had my
To
time.
liar Tyra!
How much are you getting paid?
Yeah,
Had my
Where's
time.
that money
How
coming
much-
from to pay you?
A lot.
800 an
you're on their
hour.
payroll,
Is
huh?
he supposed to be working for other people?
Yeah, he's supposed to be working for the people.
He's the
What is that?
entity's lawyer, he's not the people's
right.
lawyer.
What's
yeah,
funny
he's
is
not.
that he gave the wrong
the
legal
First Amendment,
information,
it's
so
capitalism.
that's even funnier.
What's the lawyer's name?
Alright, are we on to the next one?
Clayton Buckman.
With us.
Yeah, this is bad.
You can't put your hands on it.
No.
That's cardinal rule. They can do whatever the hell they want to, but you don't put
Especially
your
in
hands
an
on
open
it.
public.
You wasn't even arrested.
I would like some information on the audit.
This is the guy who got 10 minutes gallons.
How is
Taken
it
off his water
progressing?
bill on my life.
It's getting up there.
That's what I heard last year. It's getting up there. How long have we been on it?
They're up
5
to what, 19, 20? Roughly 20 now.
How many?
5 years.
I can't hear you.
20,
Turn up your hair.
2020 is what they're up to.
Well, you know, you gotta start moving.
They're doing
You
a
gotta do something. What is this guy doing? Is he working from his
They're
garage?
5 years
Or
behind.
what is he doing?
Cooking the books.
We need
Cooking the
somebody
books?
that
Cooking the books.
will come and
They don't know.
get it done.
That's what takes so long, dishonesty.
If we can't do
Be
it,
right back.
I gave her a number that they could come and do it.
Well, so far, they're
This
getting it
is
done
what we
pretty
want.
good.
They audit.
They're 5 years behind?
Yep.
To clear
That's
everything
doing it
up.
pretty good.
You start dragging your feet, this and that, and you get further away.
I used to do forensic audits in
It's
DC. I
happening.
volunteered when we first
Now,
got here to
this
come and
is
help
what
them
we
out, and
want.
they refused.
We wanna
2
get
years
that
ago.
audit done.
Excuses are hiding.
Quit dragging
Oh,
your
I
feet.
know, I feel, oh, you wouldn't believe what I found.
Call that guy,
I used to do all this.
ask him to get on it, if he can't do it, get somebody else.
Yeah, get somebody else. Let's second that motion.
That's what we want, is that audit. Okay? Okay, thank you very much.
All right.
Let's take record. This is the
Good job.
gentleman that got over 10,000 gallons of
Documenting the
water
corruption in Aguilar, Colorado.
taken off on the live stream.
Let's make a documentary about it.
And he's also the one that physically attacked somebody out there in the open public site.
He was a,
He's one of the members of the recall committee too.
I got a feeling all the documents are gonna come up missing.
it shocked me.
Shred them all.
Never gonna be held to account. Small town of Preston, Aguilar, Colorado.
Press properly. Supervision, your word.
Yes, all except in ratio, that one's still not up and running yet. We're waiting on that one. Crumps 1, 2, and 3 are good. Actually, I'm only running crumps 1 and 2 right now. We got 3 shut down, we're having to. And then, next week, I'll rotate another well out. Turn 3 on, shut another one off.
They finally got the new door in the garage, or?
Yes. Installed and completed, works good.
Any other questions from board members?
Do we have any, cameras over by where all of our, towards the, as you go around the curve where the machines are? Or the-
There
what we're
was,
talking about?
but there is not now, no. There will be.
Yeah, you were just in here today, went up there and looked at it and stuff, and the sewage someplace, and the Joe that were in there said they went to cut them and took off. Anything else?
We've changed out 5 gas meters, did 1 new install. We're gonna have to go change out 2 for sure because we put security tabs on them. And 2 particular ones, and those security tabs were for, so you don't remove the face of the meter. And they've been popped out. So somebody's deliberately adjusting their own gas.
So on something like that, do we have the right to be able to put in there,
We're
or?
gonna put a whole entire brand spanking new meter in it. And it's got the circuit, the cables through it, so that way they can't, the only way to get to it is cut. And then that way it's basically, if they cut it, then we actually have the right to do something.
Anything else?
I got, a list of stuff, I'm not gonna go over too much of it, but the main thing that we do need to worry about right now is that pickup.
What's going on
It's,
with it?
it's about ready to die. It's leaking oil so bad, we still haven't got the oil pan checked, nobody wants to do it. Flywheel's grinding and it's on its last leg, almost 300,000 miles on it.
What year is that?
2000. Black using fast. So I don't know, I mean, to get it in, we can get it in, depending on, if you guys actually wanna start sinking money into it to keep running.
Can we look at estimates on the new?
Yeah, I can go look for newer, I can bring estimates and bring it, so I'll just bring it.
all that. So, once you start looking around, see if you can find one, you know, a used one.
Okay.
Someone not too many miles.
So, check and see also budget too, so we know how much.
Anything else?
One more thing, guys, not two more, what are we gonna do come here in a couple weeks when these weeds start getting taller, if we don't have nothing to cut with?
They don't know how to fix it, they don't know how to mow the lawn, they don't know how to like do this. You know.
Don't know how to balance the books properly.
Okay. And then the other thing is yesterday, the front garage door broke. It's completely sealed and shut off right now, we're not even using it, it's locked up.
Where did it break down?
All on the hinges, it even swung down. And then,
So you're talking about when the garage door opened, you got your hinges on each section?
yeah, there's 3 sets, 2 of them broke off, and when the wheel popped out of the other one, or the pin, it swung down. It won't even seal up all the way down.
Is it secure though?
Yeah, it's secure now. We got it down, you can't lift it up, and then we got to pull through it and stop.
Once you get us some bids on them also, and that way we can look at it and see if we can get that in place also.
Okay.
The way you guys have your equipment, you either go off the front or the back.
Yeah, and Rich just said they'll do it for the same price, in the back door. And they were the cheapest out of 4 bids that I got.
Okay, well, just go ahead and get them for us again, and
Yes,
see
sir.
what we'll have it. Anything else?
Yeah, actually, sorry. I don't know, has any of you guys been up to the, current wells lately? You can hardly access them, they're so bad. It's from all the snow and the runoff, and Mr. Primer's not too happy with it, our easement road going through there, because it's not been taken care of. And it's gonna need some work, like it's gonna need some work. There's absolutely no gravel on those roads, and anytime it gets wet, or we're doing a swing in mud and making ruts, and that water just sits in that road. And he, like I said, he's not happy with it.
Who's that?
Mr. Primer, he owns that land that the wells are on. It used to be, Parsons, and Parsons sold it to Primer. And he said the one thing that they agreed on was keeping it up, and it hasn't been. But it's gonna take some doing, I mean, we're gonna have to put, in a lot of places I can take you guys in, you guys up to show you. We're gonna have to build in the pit run, cause it's like a swimming pool in half the road.
I guess still like that now.
Yep. It takes weeks to dry out, and by the time it gets dried out, more moisture comes back in,
What does council think about that?
Joy's running a jail.
Well, not put that also, right?
That's for the crunch, that's for Primer's land, it's
Yeah,
our
but-
right of way, we have to keep it up.
Yeah, Benny, they are.
That's part of the agreement too.
What's your suggestion with it?
You're gonna have to build it up, we're gonna have to get it fixed, I don't know any other way. I mean, we're gonna have to go in with probably pit run stuff to get it back and then put road base on it. Or some type of material, cause it's just swamp, it's all clay right now.
Get us some bids of what that stuff would run, a ton, and see how many tons you would need.
Okay. I'll have pictures printed out too for you guys, I do have them on the phone, I forgot to get them done tonight, so I apologize for that. And then, the other 2 guys, they're doing good, working hard, they're enjoying it. Dan's learning, Jesse trying to run, or they're gonna sit on supplies for gas, but he knows and he's working with it, so they're doing good.
Joe, I had a question, if that's okay. I don't really have a problem with it, but, my name's Jessie, right? Went over my back fence and bent it instead of going through the gate like Kenneth, and, I'm not okay with that.
okay?
Alright, it's on
You know
camera
our
and
fence is a
everything.
piece of crap,
Right,
so.
and that's Michael, that's not Jesse.
Oh, I'm sorry.
He
I
doesn't
don't
work
know.
for us.
I have it on
Okay.
camera and everything. I just-
I will address it and make sure that doesn't happen again.
Thank you.
Anything else, John?
Yes, sir.
Jim, I'll need a hold of you tomorrow at the book and look at that book.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Just me.
Is it true that some of the fire hydrants here in Aguilar aren't working?
Not that I know of.
Oh,
Mr.
no,
Rodriguez.
go ahead, be honest.
I don't know. I said not that I know of, I just got on. I'm running through some of them and starting to work what I can, mark down that they are or they aren't. So far, I've been starting on the south side. I started a week and a half ago on them. I flushed the sewers and I've been using them. I've been marking down the ones that are working. I don't know which ones aren't. I can't find a list of yes or no, yes, they're working, no, they're working. So I'm having to go to them each individually myself and check them. So hopefully I can get them done as soon as possible and get the ones that aren't working addressed.
And you're comfortable in your skills and being able to tell, because so far we have not been very impressed with the level of professionalism that's been exhibited by town and town hall and utility. It's
I will
been,
get it out. I will let you guys know.
Thank you for your honesty.
Thank you.
That's for sure.
That's all.
So can I ask a question before you sit down? That guy that pulled my meter, he's gas certified?
Yep.
He was gas certified before he came to Aguilar.
And it still carries over. It doesn't matter if it's just for there.
Uh,
That's his license, just like his CDL license is yours.
Right, but
It
doesn't
transfers
that
and goes with
normally
you.
take 60 to 90 days to
No, it
transfer
doesn't.
over? What is his last name?
so then it was on purpose?
I would like to ask the state,
Or-
I would like to ask the state about his certification. What is his last name?
Pacheco.
Okay.
So, Ken?
I came here to talk about the reservoir. The reservoir about 65 to 70% complete. The USDA approved, the change order, the grant for town of Aguilar to get reimbursed for all the power poles to be removed, and it's gonna be back to the taxpayers, 20 to 25,000. They've also agreed to reimburse the town for the attorney fees for the water use issue, so there's about another 50,000. The project is in budget, it's on budget right now. There's some delays because they're having problems getting clay liner material for the floor, to seal the reservoir floor. So they're about a third of the way through that, so.
Yeah, Lee, very great to see you.
The company is from Wyoming, is having a hard time supplying the rest of the clay bentonite to seal the floor. They asked for an extension due to the fact that the water attorney Jerry's is requesting that the state, give us time so we can start filling the reservoir. So it's an ongoing process, but everything seems to be going good, except for the time extension. We were hoping to have it done by the end of March. It's looking more like April now, end of April, first of April.
They don't know, Doreen.
We met with CDPHE and Black and Beach, with Dola, Tara Marshall, it was about 3 weeks ago here. We discussed, getting funding for the new chlorination building and, new water tower. Dola committed to try to get the town at least $1 million for this project. CDPHE is working to try to get the other funding, so this way it's not a tax burden to the taxpayers of Aguilar. And the reason for that is because Aguilar is considered a disadvantaged community with the high rate of elderly folks, so they mix that with tires, so they're looking at that. One other issue is that we're also applying for a lead and copper replacement of all the service lines within the community. So this way, we can try to replace all the service lines that have lead or galvanized within the community. So we're checking with CDPH on that, see what the criteria is on that. They'll let us know. So this way, if we have to replace those service lines, it's not gonna be a burden to the taxpayers. It'll be on behalf of CDPH. There's a mandate, state mandate for all the communities, Trinidad is going through the same thing to replace all these service lines. So
They have to be done, I believe, by 2028.
2028, so we're trying to get ahead of the game, try to get some of the funding here, so this way we get that going. The community center kitchen, wiring has been completed. We're trying to apply for a grant to try to get the entire electrical system for the library and also for the community center fixed. So there's a grant, it's for green energy, so they were also asked to be powered by San Isabel and also through a supplemental for solar panels. So we're trying to see to get that supplemental taken care of as well, so those are pretty much the report. The only thing is that duplex that we were talking about, the town of Aguilar has to, what do you call it, set a special hearing to do the zone change that we talked about, you and I. It's now considered low density residential. It's gonna be moved to higher density residential, but there's gonna be a public comment period, so everybody has input on the question, the concern that you might have over there. And one of the other issues was the water tap, so all that issue is gonna be addressed on that, so, yes, sir.
That new water tower, when's that supposed to be put up?
Well, we're trying to get the funding for it now.
Oh,
So we have to hire the engineering company.
Not anytime soon though, right?
We're trying to get the funding within the next year or so, yeah, that's what we're trying to do. Yes, sir.
Who's writing for the grants?
Who's right for grant? I'm working with CDPHE.
You are?
Yeah.
Okay. That's all I need to know, thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
I was told to ask the board, and I think you might know,
Mhm.
but where do we stand with owed consumptive water credits?
See, that, I cannot
You don't
answer.
know?
That I do not know, the old water consumption credit, that's something I have not.
I have no idea.
You do realize that I've been after this answer, and nobody seems to have it.
Remember
since
give me,
August.
the information, I'll try to get.
It's
you-
all-
We'll get you the information, we'll get you the information, everyone, we'll get you the information, nobody ever gets anybody the
It's
information.
all I'm trying to find out.
That's, I don't know, but I can try to get that information for you.
Okay, thank you.
And I'll tell you the
Yes,
same
sir.
thing in 6 months.
Why don't you go talk to Mr. Waller out there, he can tell you.
No, maybe, probably could.
Yeah.
Okay.
That water reservoir, that
Yes.
reservoir, what's that going towards? That,
The water reservoir is built because it was a state court order from the Colorado Division of Water Resource for all the water that the town of Aguilar is pumping from the aquifer. They have to replace that, so in other words, all the water that the town is using, you have to build this reservoir to pay back the users of the water.
is that reservoir being, used for irrigation on the cattle and all that stuff too?
No,
or
no, it's not, no.
That's to pay back the
No, it's
consumptive
to
water
pay back the
credits.
state of Colorado and also the users on the Piscataqua, and the state of Colorado for the use of that water. So all the water that the town is using on those wells has to be paid back, and the state is on a mandate to make sure that that's.
So where's all the water going from the wells then?
The water from the wells are being used here for the town,
And a whole lot of it's like,
So, I don't know. They're trying to say that the wells are low because of the people overwatering and all that. I don't get it. I don't get it, man. How could that be? You know? I mean, are they pull water out? Are they pulling water out to go put the water somewhere else? Are they in them containers and all that to go water their livestock or what?
I have not been, privy to all that information.
That's what I wanna know.
No, sir, what it was when they had a leak in their tank, they tried to use the excuse that everybody was using too much water, watering their lawns and whatnot and so forth,
And I know that
which is what caused the low water in the tank.
Are they using that much water to water their lawns?
They have a leak instead.
I don't think so.
So, anything else?
I have a question.
Yes, ma'am.
As the main grant writer, do you get a percentage of that
No.
grant?
No.
does the business you work with at all receive the grant?
Now, the clean water stuff, they say that for my services, I can, but it's all, it depends on the state criteria.
Because there was some concern, when you first came across, you told everybody you were a volunteer, and that wasn't true.
No.
Yeah,
I never
John.
said I was a volunteer.
Yes, you did, August meeting, I was there.
You told me that personally, that you were volunteering.
It's on video, and it's at the community
Go
center.
ahead.
I'm not done.
Set date for recall.
I'm not done. When you write these grants, don't you need a budget to submit with this grant?
Yes, if you wanna come down here, I can show you how we do it. I
No,
work,
I
no,
just-
I work with DOLA, I
I
work with
just don't know
CDPHE, I
how
work with
you
the
could
state.
Getting awfully defensive.
With a budget that we do not have, a balanced budget.
Well, they have the budget from the last years and stuff, so that's.
5
what
years?
So, lady, I don't know, I'm just
That's
doing the grants and
fraud.
stuff,
Yeah.
if it's fraud. then
You
it's-
don't know. You're just taking paperwork and doing paperwork.
We're not getting it.
There is no honesty.
Set
Honesty
date
is
for
the
recall
best
election
policy.
in 2024.
Let's do it next week.
boy, it got quiet.
April 1st, how about that? That'd be great.
Yeah,
It's
you know-
appropriate.
It is appropriate. I like that. April 1st, I second that.
I still got my 3 minutes coming, don't think I'm getting.
What about recall?
May I ask a question, Sarah? We've talked about this. Okay, because of the primaries, like Vern had mentioned, it throws that out, right? Okay. Okay, well, what I'm asking is, there's I don't have it on my phone or on me, but there's a point over May, the end of April and May, 1st of May, that we should be able to do it.
You can do it 32 days before primary or 32 days after. And there's one in May, there's one in June, so that's August 6th is the date that we can do it.
Okay.
Or agree.
So it's August 6th?
Is there a motion?
A whole year after it was approved.
I motion to go
It's
with the
pretty
date of
sad.
August 6th, 2024.
Who are they serving?
A whole year. The date for recall.
No, that's not what's in the comment. Aren't you talking about, aren't you talking about on the agenda?
What, Bob?
About Mark?
Mayor Pro Tem?
It's on the agenda.
Ms. Garrett?
I don't-
Yes.
I don't know.
Mrs. Gonzalez? Ms. Gonzalez?
I abstain.
It's probably
Mr.
smart.
Rihanna?
Yes.
Resolution 2024 -3, -1. This is, for the additional sums of money. Where? Where?
What?
I'm sorry, Monica, we didn't hear you.
I'm asking them about, this notice that we have, the resolution number 24-3.1. At the bottom, it has a different year compared to the top. So that's what I'm asking.
Thank you.
He doesn't vote, John. Bless you.
Bless you.
Table this until next meeting, until we can get the dates fixed.
Yeah, they're trying to pass an ordinance that they could just move money around at will.
Liquor permit, Friends of Aguilar. Did we get all the paperwork and everything on that?
Yep, John.
This is for that special permit.
Connell.
Donald, is this just to defray the expenses in the gas, water, and sewer?
Pretty much.
You mentioned that a while ago.
Yes, and then the general fund also. It's like when you were sitting on the board, if there was one that was low or whatever, we went to this and got it.
Can I go ahead?
Yeah, go ahead.
I also, when I was on the board, I brought it up to the council that whenever Ellen Larson was mayor, we paid the sewer fund off. Where's all of that money? The man sitting right up there said, Tyra, we need to check into it. Has anybody checked into it?
I haven't, to be honest with you.
And that's $24 versus 12. Where's all that money?
I think we know.
I'll ask.
I'll ask.
I wonder who he's gonna ask. Himself.
What's up, John? Thank you, everybody, for coming in. Thank you, everybody, for sticking around and watching and commenting. Appreciate it.
Motion second. Do we have a motion for liquor permit for Friends of Aguilar?
Well, I'm not sure we grant them.
Second.
Already made the motion.
Oh.
No, no, okay.
Second.
Can't hear you.
Mayor Pro Tem?
Yeah.
Ms. Gilman? Yes. Ms. Gonzalez?
Yeah.
Mr. Taylor?
Yeah.
And discussion of removal of trustee Marciano, IAW CRS 314-307. Is our attorney still online?
Oh, I hope so. I haven't talked to him yet. I know he's going. Tyra's there too.
Yeah, we just brought up the deal on the discussion for trustee Marciano, CRS 31-4-307.
Yes, sir.
Did you have?
So,
Oh, I'm sorry.
well, I was told that, Mr. Piano moved outside of the town limits, and I guess that's for him to either confirm or deny. That was what the information was relayed to me.
No, I haven't.
Did you say you have or have not?
I have not.
It's hard to hear for me, I'm sorry. You
I have not.
I didn't hear what you said, Mr. Piano.
Have not.
He said yes.
You have not? Okay, so, I mean, that was the information was relayed to me. If Mr. Piano doesn't live in town limits, 31-4-307 requires that he be stepped down or be removed from the board of trustees, but if he lives within town limits, then, there's no issue. But that was the information that was given to me by staff.
Did you change your registration or anything more?
What's happened is my driver's license has always been down at 289 Hunter Moon Road.
I mean, y'all
Well,
wouldn't
my
let
voter
anybody
registration
out
has always
of
been here.
town
proper run, so.
Yeah, somebody
there's-
changed it, talk to the clerk staff down there, I didn't get a chance to talk to the clerk, they're trying to figure out what happened. They come up with like, the address and they're trying to fix it, that's all they get.
Double standard.
So, basically, you didn't go down and go split shift, or?
I had to take my driver's license and sign paperwork, none of that stuff.
Mark, aside from this, where you live or where you don't live, whatever, you missed like 9 meetings.
Well, not all, I've been on that one side. Not with girls and some woods.
Mark.
Yes. I know, I've missed meetings.
Thank you, Joe. Thank you, appreciate it.
So does that mean you recall, Rick? And
So
why?
it's up to the board, what you wanna do. He says he did not change it on his own, he has missed meetings, so it's up to the board, what you wanna do.
Can I ask a question? Mark, what's the address on your voter ID?
I don't have it with me. Right now, it's probably still 406 Union,
Where's that at?
McLean's house.
Where?
You guys have been,
Sue's house.
you guys have been very vocal about us not being welcome because we don't live in town proper and we have no voice and we're not allowed to be on council and all this stuff. And y'all have been very, very aggressively vocal about us not belonging. So it bothers a lot of people that, and I don't know, Mark, I don't know you, sir. I have nothing against you, but it does, you need to have people here, and people are right to want answers, they are right to want a council that can be here.
Now, when I
But
looked
to,
there-
but to discount everybody else who also has a stake in this town, but then allow other people on the board who don't, that's a double standard, and that, you guys gotta quit doing double standards.
That's right.
And when I,
Right.
then when I moved over to 160 East backup, and they decided to do something different with that house, so at this point, I'm living at 212, San Antonio, for 260.
Did you change your voter ID?
I haven't yet.
But see,
I
what
got-
I don't,
Why are you still here?
Because I got so many days to do that, and I got till, I think it's the end of May.
what I don't understand is, all them times you weren't here at the meeting, why haven't you been recalled to get off the board? I don't get it.
I've always lived in town.
But it doesn't matter, plus you're allowed to make threats to public servant and still be allowed on the board? The board members should have voted you out when you did that. Why did they not do that? That's what I wanna know. When you made that threat to Robert, you should have been automatically off the board.
The sheriff department reviewed it on Rico's cameras and on Navajo's cameras.
Yeah,
There's no
uh-huh.
threat.
Okay.
And you ain't
that's a whole
he's not
different
the
deal.
only one that you made a death threat to.
Town attorney, what's your opinion?
I don't get it. I really don't.
You guys aren't even holding yourselves up to your own
That's right.
standards.
That's
Tara
right.
being the worst of the bunch.
Exactly right.
Tara must go.
You know, these guys all sit up on that board.
What do you think on this?
I can't hear anything because everybody's yelling.
Liberty and justice for all.
Amen.
So what is your take on this?
Which issue, the town issue or the attendance issue?
Let me just go through it, I've been a,
If Mr. Piano doesn't live in town limits, or he's not a resident of the town, then he cannot by town regulation be on the board. If you wanted to consider removing Mr. Piano for lack of attendance, that's also within town regulation. You have to give him notice and have a public hearing. And then remove him for that reason, which is not why we're here tonight. Tonight, we're here to discuss, I was given information that Mr. Piano might not be a resident of the town anymore, that he moved to the county, and that's why this was put on, nothing more, nothing less. And so other issues, and again, it's nothing, I believe somebody said it's not personal against Mr. Piano, it's a statute. It says that you have to be a resident of the town to be on the board. And Mr. Piano is a resident of the town, so he's lawfully allowed to sit on the board. I think that's the end of that issue. If the board wants to discuss removing Mr. Piano for other reasons, you have to notify in accordance with statute and hold a public hearing, which this is not a public hearing, regardless of the public's comments during your discussion. Still not technically a public hearing, there's no process, there's no notification.
There's not gonna be accountable for his actions then.
So how long do you have, set something up like that?
Exactly, like you get that?
What, a notice and a hearing?
Correct.
Yeah, it would just be either a letter or verbal notice to Mr. Piano if he accepted it, and then you would just put it on the agenda for a special or the next regular meeting.
Or read it out.
I'll agree to it.
Motion to go ahead and do it that way.
How does it need to be worded? How does it need to be worded though?
And next board meeting, there'd be a public hearing on, Mr. Piano's residency,
No, the residents.
It's the attendance, not the residence.
so that's the way it is.
So you'll be set for the next meeting, is that right?
Can we get something from the attorney in writing that we keep on discussing?
Mr. Mayor, are you directing me to draft a notice to Mr. Piano?
Yes,
for a
it-
public hearing?
Yes, sir, if you would, please.
Okay. Well, yeah, if Mr. Piano wants to accept the notice verbally right now, that'd be fine, but I don't know if he wants to or not, I don't know what the situation is.
I want it in writing.
Yes, sir.
So the attorney will go ahead and drop the letter, and it'll be on our next, regular board meeting. Everybody fine with that?
Yeah.
Okay. Dustin, on 202 Grimes demo and zoning. Now, we got partial of what he brought in for the complex, but he never brought it in on the parking. The demolition, I mean, right now, I think that house is a hazard. So I don't mind if he demos it for now, to get it out of there. But to start building or anything like that, because right now, you know, we're still on water restrictions, so we can't issue any, water anyway.
It already has water, doesn't it?
He'd have to put in a separate one for each unit.
Okay.
You can't just run one for all four. So it'd be a separate gas, separate water,
Oh, and there's no gas line on that property either.
then he'd have to put that in, so. And I don't remember last time we talked to him, if he brought anything up on that.
Yeah, because I think the last time we were talking about the parking right there on that corner. That was kind of one of my concerns. It's not a good plan.
Right. And see, the thing is, we haven't made a decision to him to start building that, because like the last meeting we had talked, we said, we'd have public deal on there. So at this point, my suggestion, it's only my suggestion, is to go ahead and demo for now, start cleaning them lots out, and then bring us a better idea of the parking,
But, and I think everybody agrees on the street that house needs to go.
right.
You know, I don't think that that's an issue.
And
So-
was he gonna demo the white one in the back too, that whole?
They're separate properties.
Separate? And how the heck is he gonna build a four complex in there?
I've been asking that. Yeah, that property is owned by someone else. They just own the red house to the wood fence that goes along the back. But there's also the little shed and all that over here. I don't know how it's, the plans they showed me, it's gonna look cute, you know, better than it does now. But I don't know, is he aware that he doesn't?
Well, he has to first do the zone changes after he demos the building. Then the public input, then he brings in a set of drawings with the parking, before any decisions are made. So those are questions that need to get brought up, you know. The demo part is the first one, and then part of that, he did do an asbestos inspection, and there was asbestos that he had to remove. And it's on, so it's on his permit for that as well.
There's asbestos in it, like, it was built in
Yeah,
1909,
yeah,
so yeah,
that's,
sure.
you know, with the old time, you know, line stuff, you know, a lot of it, the old houses have it.
I don't like that.
So,
It's awful close to my house.
it's just my, like I say, it's just my suggestion to go ahead and have them demo it, and then come back in with the plans for the parking lot. Cause I don't know, how big were the units, Ken? How big were the units, you know, square feet and stuff?
There's a set.
He said that there were 2 one-bedroom units and 2 studios.
Studios, yeah. But
So they're not like,
They're not very big, more like a tiny housing, you know, if it's like.
Yeah, well, let's see if we can get a hold of him and tell him, yeah, you can demo it for now. But we want the drawing of the parking lot and everything else he's gonna be doing with that. Board agree?
Yep.
You know, on that?
We all
he
do
does,
that,
like,
John.
I think I've asked you this, but he does know that that's divided. Because my son was paying taxes on both of those for a long time, until they finally got them separated. They're
Well,
not-
the food is on him, then he just has to show where he owns, you know, before he builds it.
Okay.
So I need a motion on that, go ahead and give him permission to demo it, hold off on this until we have a public hearing and also, drawings for like parking lot and other fields we're gonna have.
From what I understood, when he spoke, he said that he was going to go in and talk to all of the neighbors on that street. And then he would be coming back and he would be bringing in, plans of what it's gonna look like and what the parking lot is going to be.
So,
And we haven't heard anything back from him.
right, cause have you contacted you, so?
No, the only reason I know anything, and you all know how I am, I will come to you and ask you. So that's the only reason that I know, you know. I talk a lot.
Yeah, well, I mean, like I say, it's fine if he demos it, gets it out of there, it's a hazard.
Big time.
So,
Big time.
if he knocks it down, gets it out and cleans up the lot, that's fine. But to start doing any construction or anything like that, I would say no.
I would say probably contact him and have him come in and talk, and then we can decide from there.
Yeah,
What,
we didn't have him come in and come to us.
Exactly, we never asked on demo at a meeting. Generally, they come in and see, these are buildings, you could be over the town clerk, minister, or whatever, and get a demo on that.
Yeah, I can speak on that, he's gonna come and get a demo from me. The next step is that he needs, council needs to set up a public hearing because it's considered low density residential. He needs to change the zoning for his multi-units, and there's gotta be a public hearing so there'd be input from the general public. Then you'll have the drawings here with his parking areas, this way, all these questions could be asked with the public hearing.
Yeah.
So any questions that you might have regarding this, if you're in favor or against, that's the time for that public hearing, that they have a special meeting on that.
At this point, I don't see it as a bad thing, but that's because the red house is falling down.
so can we just give him a call and find out if he can make it to the next meeting, or we can schedule a time when he can come in?
He's called several times, and I've been told that the board needs to change the zoning before we can move
We
forward.
need to have a hearing on, you know, now the demo is fine, but the next step is for the board to set up a meeting, a special meeting.
So you
for
guys need to
rezoning.
pass a meeting, is
Yeah,
what
and
you're saying?
then after that, then he needs to bring, after if the board approves his rezoning change, then what do you call it, we have to set up a hearing, for, I don't know, well, the board will have to make a public comment with the zone changes, get input from the public, and then after that, it's either yea or nay, and then he has to bring the set of drawings on with the parking, what he plans to do in front of everyone, because everybody's on it, everybody's aware. So the next step would be to set up a hearing.
So when can we get the soonest appointment?
I was saying do a special meeting.
What's up, cammed up?
Okay, in April. Either do a Tuesday or Thursday. So, that would be like, on Tuesdays would be the 9th, 16th, the 23rd, the 30th. Thursdays would be the 4th, 11th, 18th, or, well, the 25th, or regular board meeting.
You should do the 9th, get it done.
Or do it the 9th?
If it's okay with everybody else.
He said he had kind of wanted to get it, well, he had told me he'd like to get started by spring. Which, I don't know if he's still on that page. Do you know him?
We can just check with him, see what his schedule is for this week. So
Yeah,
during that
April 9th.
Say goodbye to a landmark.
Motion we set a time for April 6th and April 9th at 6 o'clock. For the meeting.
Thanks for taking notes.
Mr. Rodino?
Yes.
Ms. Gilman?
Yes.
Ms. Gonzalez?
Is he gonna be able to get out?
Yes, Gonzalez.
Is he gonna be able to get out? Oh, shoot. Hold on, sir.
Sorry, that was a yes.
Okay, so that's what we're gonna have it then, April 9th, 6 o'clock, and we'll do a public deal on it.
Are you gonna notify, I mean, that's the dumbest question ever, but are you just gonna notify the people on Grimes?
Like by mail, because there's a few people that don't have Facebook on Grimes.
Or that, don't know?
Can't you just post them?
Yeah, just post it.
Post them on
Post it
your
at the
door?
post office,
Oh, that would
here.
too. If you could, yeah, either send it, like, put it in the mailbox or whatever, or on the door, cause I know my next door neighbor doesn't,
Okay.
We'll make sure that the neighbors are notified, so we have that. Plenty of time to, be here for meetings.
So everyone's fine with that? Okay. Now, water and sewer tap, oh, sorry, gov card,
what's a gov card?
Right now, the town is paying all the fees for anybody who pays credit card or anything like that, so we're getting all these extra fees when somebody uses a credit or debit card. This one will, the fees will go to the individual, they're not a lot, but they have a better platform, better, easier to deal with.
So it's like a service charge.
Yeah, they would pay, yeah, I think it says,
How nice of you to charge more to your customer.
so if it's under $60, $1.75, if they do an e-check, it's $1.75 no matter the amount. If it's a credit or debit card over 60, it's 3% to the customer.
this is when they call in with their credit card or debit card.
So one we have right now are paying all the fees for it. Every time somebody can work, yes, dollars. And I believe this has something to do with like, when they come in with their debit card or anything, you can swipe it.
But they still have the option to pay with, money order or check.
Oh, yeah, they could just bring those in, but yeah, on there you could do a check.
When are you guys open?
With that also.
You have to be open for people to bring in. So to pay by phone, it would charge like a fee?
There would be a fee to use your debit card.
Back to the Stone Age.
Everybody else is doing it. day and it was.
When can you lodge your gripe about that,
I know
people?
when you go up to get your license plate, you use your debit card, they charge you $20.
When's the hearing for that?
Can I ask a question, another question? What about us that have limited income? That $1.75, okay, with my small check is, I mean, I know it doesn't sound like much to anybody else, but
No, we all have limited, I mean, I'm included, I'm there with you.
I found that's 40% poverty level and you want to charge them more.
So, but the thing of it is that everybody's doing it, DMV does it.
That's
So
how
that
we
makes
got
it
here.
okay. That's how we got here.
Look inside your heart.
But I'm not saying, it's just that, I mean,
They got one.
we're not.
Apparently not,
Well,
man.
it is kind of.
Think about your grandmother.
I understand that it's necessary to defray the.
Because everyone else is doing it. It's appalling. Repugnant.
Huh?
You saw.
Oh, I forgot that.
So it's up to the board, you guys wanna go with this program or you don't wanna go with the program.
So about how much does the town pay monthly?
No, Doreen, they don't.
Right.
So every time somebody goes online with a debit card and they call, they come in with it, it's 2.99% of whatever their amount is. So, I mean, it's quite hefty. I don't know the exact numbers. I don't know if Tyra is there and has them. I don't see her. So what I recall, I thought she said we were paying like $900, $1,000 per month, I want to say. I think what she was saying is why she had sound into this.
No wonder they get the move.
Just like these.
Oh, no, I'm good. I just keep cracking my back.
This is what we can do.
Go ahead and take it home with you, look it over, study it, and then next meeting, we'll see if we wanna do it or not.
Should have already been done instead of getting your paperwork day of the meeting. Yeah.
I would just say we should go with it, there's no reason to table it. I don't think we should go with the go card.
We got a motion. Second it.
Mayor Pro Tem?
Now,
Ms. Gilman?
don't forget, Doreen, they have no problem getting grants to take advantage of the elderly community here. They got no problem taking grants and taking advantage of that because of the elderly community and the poor community here.
Water we can't go with because we're still on restrictions. Sewer tap, yeah, we can. We have two that are requesting it. Well, no, if we go with Munoz, cross that one off, they pulled the wrap. So Munoz pulled it out, so there's only two.
How much are your sewer tap, brother?
Which is what I know.
3,000 in city limits, 6,000 outside of city limits. Plus the dollars per linear foot is the mean to the property.
Right, John?
I don't even, I'm not even a half a mile away from you. That's basically $1,000.
So, there again, like I say, we can say yes on the sewer taps, but we can't say anything on water.
Get the sewer tap, you don't have water, so
Exactly.
I think that's just.
Me too, Doreen.
So we're trying to get this water situation straightened out.
What's the rest of the board think?
I think some of the people are wanting their sewer taps approved because they said if they established state sewer, they could temporarily call it in water until a water tap was approved.
Yeah, we can approve the sewer. And, you know, if they decide that's the route they wanna go, you know, the water thing might be better.
They wanna haul water in some
Oh, no, I don't think I'm ever gonna get
Yeah.
Frontier publicly.
Bless you.
So Munoz is
Okay, we need a motion separate on the sewer taps.
Okay, just one for cold bath.
Need a second?
Second.
Mayor Pro Tem?
Yes.
Ms. Gilman?
Yes.
Ms. Gonzalez?
Yes.
Mr. Piano?
Yes. Motion on the opioid.
Second.
Mayor Pro Tem?
Yes.
Ms. Gilman?
Yes.
Ms. Gonzalez?
Yes.
Mr. Piano?
Yes.
Now, a flagpole. The last flagpole we had up there, the wind with the flag snapped it, broke it. So,
I think the school was going to, Mr. Romero actually knows, did the school offer to?
Frank went and he talked to Harry Pizarro, because they've got some pipe at the school. And Harry talked to the superintendent, and superintendent said it would be a great idea for their welding club to put the flag together, the flagpole together for the town. All they have to do is get whatever measurements they need.
I will get them. I'm sorry, Mr. Brown.
And, they would go from there. They would take care of painting it, putting it together, and whatever.
so we would supply the rope and pulleys for it?
Yes, the top and the rope and the, tie down on the bottom.
And I even got the light that's what I thought.
The light can get
And
down.
if I'm not mistaken, before there's any other problems, what, 25 foot, has gotta be the length of the flagpole?
It can't rub against the building.
It won't.
But with flag law, what's?
Because the last one was done by somebody else and wanted it right here, that's why I'm asking, how tall does it have to be and where?
It was a very cheap pipe.
Yeah, obviously.
Right, but how tall does it need to be from the ground up?
I think,
25 foot?
21 foot.
21 or 25, I've been told two different ones.
That's what upeople is for.
Maintenance.
No. 3 feet at Diamond's ground.
Simple 5-minute search.
Actual.
Yeah. Is there any way we could bring the parts and that and put them in the garage in there so we could work on it in there? We might have to weld some.
The school's gonna do it.
Throw an acorn.
Oh, okay.
The school's gonna do it.
We might have to add something to it.
Where Mr. Thorne said he wanted it put, it's not 7 foot from the building, it's like 6.
Wow.
They're saying that it goes by the size of the flags, I mean,
What about length and width, on height? Figure it out,
What
what
it
that's
has
like
for
goes.
6 foot.
there is the one
Okay, how big does it have to be then?
At least 2 feet or more, and then the flag that you plan to fly.
We can send you the flag code stuff if that would help.
Right. You can always put the flagpole on the outside of, where the ramp is, right, where the sidewalk.
Then it's on the wrong side of the building again, like everybody's complaining.
Yes.
They want it on that side, right?
No,
They said it was the wrong side over here where it
you can
was.
still put it on this side, but outside of where the ramp is.
It's gotta be
Then
on
it's
the
not in
left
anybody's
side,
way.
at least in the
It's
building.
not too
Well-
close to the building.
Well, can you get with Joe and get that figured out?
Yes.
Give it to him, to get it figured out.
Yes, sir.
I like the school doing that, that's a great idea.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Any correspondence?
So I can put it in the packet, the information. And there's also, which is, if you're interested, it's all in your packets. There's copies of it.
This is a pretty long meeting. Normally it's only about an hour to an hour and a half. Yeah, I don't know. I think there's a bathroom in like the office area, but I don't know.
across.
Are the stands that you were talking about, some they would donate them? So if we want, like, I guess like this one, we just stand up and they can put it here.
It was a couple of bad days. It's all right.
Sorry?
No water taps, Doreen. It's just sewer taps, so that way the people can ship in water, and at least they'll have running water, you know, by bringing it in.
Whatever they don't sell, I guess it's what they do.
Yeah, we'll check them.
Candies and pies
From the church? Okay, if you wanna set up a time, then maybe we can get one of the guys to do it, or?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anything else? Approval of the bills.
Question, Don? The approval of these bills, what month are they?
Yeah,
for?
within a year, Doreen, if you missed it, they still haven't gotten the funding for those tanks yet.
$124 to $327.
Thank you. But these haven't been paid already? None of them bills from January till?
Yes.
Yeah, they've been paid, but
So
Why are we approving them?
Steve, even when you were on the board, it was done that way.
What's that?
Even when you were on the board, it was done that way.
I agree.
Doesn't mean it was done properly, that's what he's asking.
Nothing changed, Steve.
Huh?
Nothing changed.
Oh, I know that, yeah.
So it's still
Yeah,
doing the
that's the
same
problem,
wrong
though. Yeah.
Which is why
Shame
the town
on
is
all of
falling.
you.
Huh?
Shame on all of them.
the motion?
Especially Tyler.
I still got my 3 minutes to address this thing.
I wanna hear that in 3 minutes, so bad too.
Sorry.
Yeah, I motion.
Come after me, so fuck their husband, he doesn't have
Ms. Gilman?
Yes.
Ms. Gonzalez?
volunteer-driven patriot. That man will do anything for anyone, and he's never had a negative thing to say about anyone ever. I do not deserve that.
No.
You wanna come at someone, come at me and say that I would. Yesterday,
Beyond, that was overstepping it.
I'm not doing it here, but I'll tell you about that part.
7:45, talk with Tyra about changing next month's meeting to April 15th.
Tyra about it.
She called
Had it wrong.
the gas line, right?
Regular meeting,
Tyra called the Honey Fire Chief,
1 week ahead of
Spanish
time.
Pete's Fire Chief,
That would
and
be
tried to get my
11th
husband
of
in
April.
trouble, saying he just showed up and didn't do anything anyways.
Tyra
In
said
a
it would be
POV,
okay.
she stated that to
That
both of
was.
them. He was in his bunker here
So,
with Rick.
you know, she couldn't change her mind
I
by.
know.
Engine two, I
No,
mean, he was.
we're gonna have that special
Yeah, I heard
meeting
about it.
April 9th.
Oh, yeah, I heard about
That's
it.
So
one
pissed
for
that
the.
she
the
lied.
Why do you
voting
think I
stuff.
yelled at her?
Yep.
And this is the first that I've heard of it.
Well, I had told her that I was going on vacation the following week. And for us to get, all of us to get on board, we wanted to move it 1 week forward.
And like I said, this is the first I've heard.
We did talk to Tyra and she said it was okay. That was for the 11th of April.
And then we talked to them all.
The meeting's not till the 25th of April.
Yeah, no, we know that.
We moving it up 2 weeks. If we move it up to the 11th, that's 2 weeks.
It's back in 1 week, right, Frank?
Frank, the 18th is the week before.
Yeah, the week before.
That's the 18th.
No.
Yeah, because our meeting's on the
Well,
25th.
we told her the 11th.
Yeah, that's.
I'll ask her tomorrow. 'Cause like I say, this is the first I've heard of it.
I had asked her if it would be okay, and she said yes.
I'll ask her tomorrow, because like I say, this is the first I've heard of it.
Yeah.
Yep. Motion adjournment.
Well, wait, question. There were still questions.
Yeah.
Are you
Someone
guys
wants to
leaving?
speak, yes.
There were people signed up to speak, including myself.
We want to hear her speak.
I have something important that needs to
She's
be
right here,
dealt
let her
with.
speak.
called your name 3 times.
No, you did not call my name.
It's time to hear it now.
You didn't call my name a single time. I've been here the entire
He
time.
called your name 3 times. He said Shelby.
I didn't hear that, and I will see what I do.
Did anybody hear them call my
No
name
one
earlier?
Well, nobody can hear anything when they're up there.
No, wait a minute. I'll tell everybody else
Let her
then what's
speak.
going on here in town if they don't want to hear it. And we
Yeah.
keep on recording.
I wanna hear it.
How's that sound?
Yeah, absolutely.
There is a page you guys
Occupy.
need to visit. It is called aguilarcorruption.com. Don't know who started it, but God, it's fantastic. They shadowed your website. Everything public that could be gotten off of there. Oh, it's beautiful.
But they don't want to hear about that.
Yeah. Especially considering the amount of toxic water.
Yeah, there is a lot of toxic water.
We should talk about getting AI to help you find records and
You
stuff.
didn't call me. I've been here the entire time. You shady ass motherfuckers. Are you serious? Yes. You did not call me.
I never heard you.
I didn't hear you call her.
Yeah, you weren't listening because you
Is
don't
this
want
like
to.
Tyler? Wait.
You guys start talking into the microphones if you want people to hear you.
Right, we're done. Yep.
Wow. They're all
You guys are driving off volunteers in this community with the corruption that is going on here.
requesting a report.
No, he called and claimed he did something he didn't.
Corruption. All over the world.
Law enforcement was there, plenty of people were there. And that's what I came here for tonight. I came here to talk about your toxic water that you're ignoring and letting children and
Ever since
babies
I was a kid.
drink. May you go to hell for what you want.
Missing water reports, where are they? Missing water reports.
I'm gonna go post it on the Aguilar corruption page. You guys can find all the documentation you need about the shit going on in town there.
Thank you.
Thank you. I love your voice. I absolutely love your voice.
They're gonna hear a hell of a lot more of it, because I'm tired of the corruption, I'm tired of the lies, I'm tired of the theft, I'm tired of y'all, tired of this.
Cry about it! Oh my God! Oh my God! Cry about it! Oh! Oh!
All these people fuck over, you should be crying.
Shameful, man.
How is that right?
Shameful, man.
Corruption, man.
You can't have what he
You don't like it?
I am.
You don't like it?
That's
Then
my
shut
mama
the
told
door.
me. You can't have what he
That you put up with that shit.
Who's being
What a
served?
shame, man.
Yourself?
Let's go clear them up.
What a shame, man. It's over. I don't get it, Don.
Lawsuit that anybody who is an
And you're allowed enough to get away with that,
whether
Don.
you live in the
How's that?
foothills or in town.
Pretty sad,
Until
Don.
it's locked, we can be here filming and recording. Absolutely. You don't like it? It's because you're scared of the camera. We just might capture
Can't
something.
believe they would.
So, too bad.
I can
Quit
believe
working for
it.
yourself.
I
Work
can
for the
believe
people.
it, because if you talk, the story gets out. The story's gonna get out anyways.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Deputy.
Wonderful job, guys.
Thank you, Deputy.
Awesome job, guys.
Thank you, guys.
Merrill?
I'm gonna exit. Everybody should exit. They're trying to close the building, and I don't want anybody getting arrested. Oh, I found it. Oh, I found it. Okay. Maybe we can get some people to conversate or something. I don't know. We'll have a little. Maybe we can get some people to conversate or something. I don't know. We'll have a little after party here. It looks like everybody's pissed off and ready to go home. So, I don't know. But obviously, as you saw, 2-hour meeting, shit show. I hope you had your popcorn. I hope you had your snacks. It was a wonderful meeting. I'm gonna walk around the building, so if you lose me for a second, it's because of the damn service.
And I've watched him be aggressive like that with other people as well. He's done that with other citizens. It's not a new thing for him.
He just did it to me, dude.
He just did it
bumped
to me.
into me
Yes.
just in there.
Would you mind if I
And
talk to you
he's
real fast?
bumped into
Can I talk?
me.
Can I talk to you real fast?
Yeah, bro.
Come on.
This is a tactic.
All right, so I didn't.
I'm mad I
My
didn't
name's
get to
Good
do my
Citizen
speech.
Media.
I am pissed I didn't get to do my speech.
You
I
want to
am
do your
pissed.
speech for everybody?
I'll write it out.
I'll
Now
share
I'm just
your,
gonna cuss.
I'll share your stuff. You know I will.
Can we hear it for the deputies, everybody? Let's hear it for the deputies. Great job, guys, letting the people have a voice. Politics can be scary sometimes, but it's good to participate. Have a good night, you guys. Thanks for coming out.
I even took out the part of my speech that had to do with what Tara did to my husband yesterday. So that wouldn't, because that's fire department stuff, right?
No, hell no, dude. They blow my windows out. The town administrator here.
All that I
paid
speak
somebody
tonight
up in Denver
is from information I discovered as a private citizen working with other private citizens and anti-corruption civic organizations and national civic organizations. My views and opinions are mine only. Today I was going to speak simply on the toxic water, the new Aguilar corruption webpage, and the current individual and pending class action lawsuits for Aguilar citizens. They have dangerously decayed and neglected town infrastructure, and the lies to citizens about the water quality, state testing information, and the town's compliance and safety are at risk. I'm here to demand immediate accountability. The lie that we don't have a voice needs to end. The lie that we... Let me skip all that because I'm gonna get pissed. The lies about the water need to end. There are children drinking it every morning. One of the girls on the fire department has a nieces and nephews who are babies drinking Aguilar tap water without knowing. They didn't know that what they were drinking is toxic because the town hall has been lying. We're a part of the community, like it or not. Our tax dollars flow through every business, the school, and more. You chose to take government grants. That's all of our tax money too. No, those of us not in town with town utilities shouldn't have as much say in how those are run. But the health of the town is our business. Aguilar's health and prosperity and safety matters to all of us. Well, clearly not all of us. Many in the foothills bought their water in town unknowing. Spoke to someone this past week who had been hauling water from town and was never told about the toxicity, and it killed every plant she had on her acreage. We also spend all of our money in town.
When I started in this town, that
Did you want to tell places like Ringo's, Ace, Navajo, the Mercantile, that our money that creates the tax dollars you're collecting, that we don't matter, our money doesn't matter? You want us to not spend our money in town? Is that what you want to tell these businesses? Do you even understand how government works? Did you want everyone in the foothills to take our money elsewhere? We spend our money in town because we love this town. This is our town. Decisions that have been aggressive. You don't live here. Propaganda. Screaming at people who are protesting that you don't belong here. Yes, we do. We all fucking live here. You don't want us here, you're gonna have to take me out physically. Not only have there been dangerous gas leaks and crumbling infrastructure being lied about and tended to by those who are not qualified to tend to them, but false police reports coming out of town hall every time there's a peaceful protest in town. Tyra and crew have opened up this town to massive civil and criminal lawsuits with the water issues alone. Between harassment of private citizens, assault, toxic water, failed audits, election fraud, false police reports, and unaccounted for money while ignoring quota requests and Colorado sunshine laws, I'm not sure what's worse. How bad of a human being do you have to be to knowingly give people toxic water?
And then hide.
Killing people, literally.
Then there's the gas issues. They keep screwing up and causing issues that could kill people. We just had an explosion last month in town. Someone's garage blew the hell up. This could have been very bad with Robert, and I hope they pursue charges, because what was done was wrong.
Right.
How long are we going to keep looking the other way?
Well, we're going to show you. You ain't gonna
Till someone is seriously injured or killed again? Till someone, or are we going to say enough and immediately hard stop? This is what I wanted, a hard stop to all of this.
loud.
Get answers before they ruin more infrastructure and cause more damage to this town with their incompetence, gross incompetence. The same people who got Aguilar into this mess to begin with should not be the same people making decisions now. They've shown they can't be trusted with these projects at all. There's been zero accountability for the critical failures constantly being made. We just keep being told, be patient, wait. We'll table it till next. Just wait till next month. Be quiet, don't make waves, tolerate all they do, no matter how illegal or immoral. No, I will not. We want answers. We want accountability. So we're starting a Citizens of Aguilar working group, all of us and everybody else, that will be looking to provide testing at the tap for businesses and residents in town who can't afford to do it themselves and want to do it anonymously so that they can't target you too. We will be working on finding the organizations and grants to get that at the tap filtration for every home in Aguilar,
Nice.
every business in Aguilar, every place that has a tap except for their
a
homes.
must.
Everybody
It's a
should.
no-brainer.
That's the first thing they
That's
should
a
have done
no-brainer.
was at the tap filtration. They could have done it for less than $300 per home. Where is all that money?
Yeah.
Aguilar is going to be okay with all of us standing as one, and we're behind you, Robert.
Thank you.
But Tara and crew need to go immediately. I was going to call for that bitch to be gone. No. She is ruining everything good about Aguilar, and she will not change. We gave her every opportunity to have an out, gave her every opportunity to try and come clean, or at least, okay, if you did stuff wrong, fine, get out, take your shit and go, take your spoils and go. This town can't afford these lawsuits.
Right.
It's gonna break this town.
It is.
But instead they doubled down and said, fuck you.
Triple.
We're gonna do what we want, you
Quadruple.
can't do shit to us.
What's the word
They're
for
about
5?
to have a rude wake-up call. They're about to have a very rude wake-up call. And that was, I'm here to demand immediate accountability was how I ended that.
I did not hear them call you.
She's turned out.
They didn't.
They fired
I knew they did. I knew they would try and
watch
fuck me
back
over
through
that
the
way.
video, but if you watch, Sarah leans in and tells Donald she's not here. Watch back. You'll see Sarah lean in and tell Donald
What a little liar.
she's not here.
She's
And
just
the one
as
that
bad as
claimed
Tyra.
It was 3 times called
Oh,
out.
Sarah,
Holy
you
shit.
did.
That bitch needs to go.
Oh,
I
yeah.
got her fucking crying and shit, dude. Fuck that dumb bitch. I hope she fucking does cry.
I am 100%.
I called her a fucking cunt right to her face.
Everything
She's like, do I have to
take
take this? The
Be
guy's like,
peaceful. There's no need to take these issues.
Right.
But they're being physically aggressive to people. They are threatening people. They are.
I gotta do
My
it.
husband's a volunteer,
deal.
and they're
Sometimes
coming
you can
after
deal with
him.
your enemy, you know?
Because he didn't even blame anybody. All he did was answer
The
honestly.
bitch is she's the one that fucking with his gas meter, so
Yep.
fuck her.
Well, there you have it, guys.
Well, thank you
That's
so much.
that's
Sorry
that's
that
where
they
we
didn't
got it.
speak. There were 2 other people that were supposed to be too, so I don't know if they got a chance to.
So just me and Vern. I'm pretty sure though when she said she's not here, she was talking about you, and they never said the name. They skipped I heard that now. Well, you
I never heard her call.
you that they were talking about. I would have obviously,
said
if
my
I
name.
heard your fucking name,
Yep.
would have turned around and been like,
Never said my
"Why aren't
name.
you going up?"
Yep.
They didn't say your
The
fucking
whole
name.
time I was going, I want to talk.
Watch back through
Wanna
that
talk.
shit, dude. They did not say your fucking name. There's no way.
I'm not surprised though.
Sarah said that in fucking the mayor's ear. She's not here. And then
I'm
Sarah's
done
the
giving
one
them
that
the
said he
benefit of the
called you
doubt.
3 times.
I'm
She's
done
a
giving
lying
any of them
bitch,
the benefit
dude.
of the doubt. I know what they
They're
are.
hiding something.
Well, they're hiding a lot.
Yeah.
I
I think
I won't say everything because I'm not supposed to. I'm going to honor my husband's request. Fucking evil. She lied about my husband.
She tried to get him in trouble.
My husband, who has
Can you
He's
imagine this guy
honorable
shooting
man.
a shotgun?
Oh yeah, I'm like, yeah, you're coming in with a shotgun. That was hilarious.
Yeah, Robert's going after people with it. Look out for this guy over here. Hold on. Oh, wait, wrong way. Oh, wrong way. It got stuck. Look at this guy over here with his big demeanor wanting to shoot a shotgun and shit.
Four of them came in my yard that day on 7th.
Right.
She's so fucking full
And
of
the
shit. dude.
reason, and V can't,
Oh,
V
you know
has
what?
to
I
not
left my
talk because
jacket
he is a
inside
volunteer
there.
but
Oh,
and representative
shit.
of the fire department, so
Why
he's got to
would
be
you
careful.
do that? What's in it? Told me
But
you recorded that guy Jesse taking the meter off.
We can't get in there.
I know.
Not until
Yeah.
tomorrow.
I don't think
You can pick it up tomorrow.
Tomorrow we'll pick it
that's
up.
what they were supposed to. That was the
You got a
last part
meeting
of it
with
too.
the
is
mayor
they were
tomorrow
supposed to-
anyway.
They were supposed to answer for
Sounded
why
like
the hell.
She's got to pick it up
There's no
tomorrow. So
accountability.
I got a meeting with the mayor tomorrow? Sounded like.
Why are they still working?
Sounded like you
Why are
wanted
they
me to
still
come in
working
tomorrow
there
to
after
talk
what
about
they
those
did?
How come
things.
either one of them were
Yep.
at the meeting? Normally, all of them are at the
And they
Gonna
wanted
have to
Robert
come back
come
tomorrow.
Because I crashed
It's
the-
like the
the
leaving the
town
keys
page
thing
and
at
they
the
knew I was
girlfriend's
coming.
house.
Damn it.
Yeah, dang
They
it.
were all coming, and they knew that there
I
was
just
gonna
hope
be
you
a
ain't got
loud
nothing you
meeting.
need in there right now.
Ask them if we're still buffering.
was his brother's,
Oh, no, we're not. I'm looking at the line, so we're not.
And his, both of his brothers, their last name is Bear.
I'm sure nobody else is living this.
Last name.
Great job, you people.
Yeah.
Gail says she didn't hear your name called either, and she's been watching the whole time.
Dude, it's,
Yeah,
I'm telling you.
I never
Gail,
listened
watch
to
where
that.
Sarah whispers in her ear.
Sorry.
She whispers in the mayor's ear and she says she's not
You're
here.
Shelby. Okay.
They knew you had something and they didn't want to hear it.
Right.
Obviously.
And what's
Right.
funny is the thing that Tyra, if she ever sees this, the thing Tyra was afraid of
Oh,
me
she's
talking
watching.
about, I had already said I'm not going to talk about that because that's not totally my business.
Hope you enjoyed the show. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for chatting, everybody. Greatly appreciate y'all. This is where I'm going to cut it. I still have about an hour drive home. And I guess we'll be back tomorrow because Lady J left her fucking jacket in the town hall. So we got to come back tomorrow and get her jacket. So, and I need a full budget. And yeah. But I can only look at it. I can't get a copy of the full budget. I can only look at it. So we'll go look at the budget tomorrow and all this other great jazz. We'll probably have a couple videos come out from that because I like to be static for that. As you can see, the reception here sucks. So, all right, everybody. Have a wonderful evening. We'll see you soon. And that's it. We're done. Later, John. Thanks for showing up, buddy. Thanks for sticking around the whole time.